My hair is not even brushed and styled today. I'm looking like a mess, but I really wanted to make a little video. So, I'm your self-development coach, mindset coach, and level up coach, Lady Esha. Welcome to my channel. I am very happy to have you here. I wanted to talk about raise your children from a place of abundance, not from a place of lack, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So I just got off from the coaching calls I had to do today. So I have been talking to 3 different people today who, came with their own different set of problems. And wow, man, it was intense today. I don't know why, maybe there's something about today. It was a lot about coming from a place of lack. Right? And so that is why it really inspired me to make this video, because I really want to talk about this. Ladies and gentlemen, what happens when you come from a place of lack is you instill those thoughts in your children as you raise them, and then they grow up into individuals also thinking that this world does not have enough for them. And that's so sad. It's really sad, okay? Because you function so much from a place of lack. Your children grow up and think, well, we always had to take shower for not more than 5 minutes. We were never allowed to waste even the toothpaste. We were never allowed to even waste 1 little spoon of yogurt. Everything had to be finished. You know how you have to finish every single thing, leave nothing? One is when you want manners. That's understandable, but that's not that extreme, right? And then one is from a place of lack. There is only this much available. Finish. You can't waste what you have because there might not be any more of that. There is such a lack of this in this universe that you have to not waste even a sip of water or a juice. No, finish the bottle because there might not be more coming in here anytime soon. Finish your meal completely because we don't know where the next meal probably is coming from. So fill up your stomach to the max because don't know if we have a meal next coming up or not. Does that make sense? So when you function from a place of lack and you instill those habits in your children, they also grow up to be the same. And it becomes harder for them to make any kind of money because their mindset is set on a certain frequency, which doesn't allow them to look bigger, go bigger, think bigger, right? Ladies and gentlemen, that is how we give birth to careem boys and Uber girls. That's where they stem out from. It's this kind of lacking environment. By the way, let me give you another example, really good example that's been running on my mind for a while now. So as I grew up, I come from 2 opposing families, generally. My father from a very abundant mindset, very abundant person. And my mother came from a very normal household, very normal. They weren't poor at all, but super just normal, right? But they both come from such different places that as they raised us, it was so different. It was totally different ways of raising us. So I would see my father, for example, be eat as much as you want, no problem, blah, blah, blah. Really open, abundant, no problem whatsoever. And then our mother would be don't take shower for more than 10 minutes. No, you're wasting water. Finish up your food until midnight. There might not be anything available. Or close the tap immediately. Even when you're brushing your teeth, keep closing the tap because water is running out. There is lack of water. It's running out. Don't use too much water. Water will finish. We were raised and born in Germany. Then we also moved to London and things remained the same. My father never talked like that. My mother kept talking like that all the time. And I'm telling you where I'm going with this. Just bear with me. There was another example. Oh my God, I had so many things coming in my mind before I started the live video. And now I seem to have forgotten those. So there was this shower thing. The tab water, close it, keep closing the tab even when you're brushing your teeth, close it. Don't waste even rice, nothing, even a grain of rice, don't waste because don't know if that's more coming. Switch off the heaters. Water may be running out. Heat is running out. Switch off the lights. Electricity, we have limited electricity. Switch off the lights, Even if you're moving from one room to the other just for 2 minutes just to grab something, it will be see, you forgot to switch off the lights. Wasting electricity. Do you know how much the bills are coming up to? And so it was just that kind of vibe. And with my father, it was a completely different vibe. No problem at all whatsoever. He would be in fact, sometimes they would have this little bit of conflict. We'll be I should switch off the lights for 2 minutes just because I'm going to grab something and I'm going to be back in a second, and I'm supposed to like switch off everything here right now, like the heaters and the lights and everything. Like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Switching off and on, no, probably that's more of a waste than just keeping it on. So when you come from places or from a parent that comes from a place of lack, it does get instilled into your brain. Later in life, anytime I was thinking from a place of lack, I could detect that, okay, that's the mother side in me, right? And anything that I'm like, I can do this, I'm confident, I'm assertive, I'm bold, I can get it all. This is mine, I want this is mine too. That approach or that thought or mindset always came from my father's side. So anything that by far I was ever able to achieve or do, it was definitely because my father instilled that in me, that there's enough for you, enough for me, enough for everybody, right? So that's that side. But again, I had to do a lot of inner work to like remove the lack that I had, remove the blockages that I had. Because what it does when you come from parents like this, who let's say both are in a place of lack, and even when there is enough, it's just enough. Not more than enough, it's just enough. So when you come from a place like that, you will automatically, naturally live your life according to that also. As you grow up, you have your own family, you study, you do your own thing, it will be harder for you to find better paying jobs because automatically you're thinking, there's not enough, there's only limited places for this job, I might not even be the lucky one, it's probably somebody else, I don't even deserve it. Like, there is so much lack that even if I miss out on this project or this job, oh my God, there may not be anything more coming my way until next year. So that is how you think when you come from a place of lack. And therefore, I'm here to tell all parents, raise your children from a place of abundance. If you think you're spoiling your children because you think they have everything and I'm giving them everything, so that means I'm spoiling them and they're going to turn out to be little brats, then that's a misconception you have. In fact, children who come from parents that are abundant mindset, let's say, but give them enough time and nourishment, right? They will always turn out to be amazing human beings, amazing individuals. You don't even have to think that I have to control them by being super lacking, and only then they will come out to be great people. No. That way, they'll come out to be people that struggle all their life until they decide to do their inner work and then remove the money blockages or whatever. Which, by the way, I have a money blocking meditation available on my website. It's a killer. In fact, I listen to it sometimes myself also every single morning. Not every day, but here and there, anytime, all the time I want to. To remove your blockages, just go to ladyesha.com. You will see that meditation there. You have to just get it one time and you'll have lifetime access to that. It's such a killer meditation. Sit down every day. Only 20 minutes. Listen to it as you take your morning bath or shower, or listen to it when you do your dishes. Listen to it when you do your morning yoga or meditation, but listen to it no matter what you do. Just don't listen to it in the car because it's too relaxing, okay? Listen to it every day. Even before you go to sleep, try to listen to that. It's going to help you remove those money blockages and bring cash flow into your life because it's supposed to be available in abundance. There's no lack. Remove that word from your life. There is no lack. And if you're raising children, just know that when you become an abundant person or an abundant mindset and instill an abundant mindset into your children, and at the same time give them enough time, affection, love, and nourishment, they will always turn out to be good people. Stop thinking if you spoil them, give them everything, they will turn out to be brats. No, the brats come out of lack of not money, but lack of time and nourishment. The correct kind of nourishment, right? So let's say you give your children only abundance, but then you have lack of time, lack of energy, lack of affection, lack of true love and communication. That lack will spoil them because all they have is money, and that's all they can relate with. Money, that's all. They have no emotional intelligence. They are not disciplined. They don't have the right mindset. They take everything for granted, okay? Because all they had was money in their hands to deal with. They never had to deal with feelings. They never had to deal with real communication. They never had to deal with real accountability and responsibility. They never had to deal with somebody connecting with them and giving them time and affection and connecting with them. They never had that. They never had that. That's why they become spoiled. That's what you call people when you see, oh, all they have is money. How sad. Other than that, they don't know anything. Because they didn't get anything else other than that. That's why. But let's say you are an abundant person, you come from a place of abundance, you give your children lots of everything, but then also your time, right? Also the correct nourishment, also disciplining them, also spending time together with them, connecting one-on-one with them, getting to know them. How many families do we know? Parents don't even know their children, and the children don't even know their parents or even their own siblings. They don't know each other at all, but they live in the same house. They're all lacking time. I mean, time is available. We all have 24 hours in a day, but we choose where do we spend that. So as a parent, where is your time going? Where is your time going? Are you connecting with your children, or are you just overcompensating by just giving them more money, because I'm sorry, kid, I can't be available emotionally, mentally, physically with you, but all I have for you is lots of money, take it. And then you wonder, oh, they grew up to be spoiled brats, even though they had everything. Well, they didn't have everything. They didn't have your time, right? They didn't have your emotional connection there. There was no such thing. All they had was money. And they probably now don't even value that, and that is why they become spoiled brats. That's what you see on the surface. They may be just asking for attention, They may just be doing silly things because they really want someone to tell them and guide them for once, for God's sake. But all they have is money. Oops. Does that make sense? So always come from a place of abundance. And by abundance, I don't just mean money, as I just explained. I also mean your time, your connection with them, your availability for them. It should all be in abundance. And then you will raise beautiful, healthy children with healthy mindsets. And it will be easier for those children to go ahead in life and achieve greater success and make you even more proud, because you stood right by them in abundance. You were present emotionally, mentally, physically. You were there. You connected with them. You got to know them. They know you. You know them. But money was also never a problem. That's also there in abundance too. That's very healthy. That's very healthy. So I'm here to invite you to remove any money blockage that you have, to remove any misconcept that you have about money, where you think, it's just going to spoil them, so I'm not going to give them everything. You're very wrong. Give them everything you have, including your time, affection, including your availability, including your emotional presence, and physical too. Everything should be there in abundance. You deserve it, and they deserve it too. So raise them from a place of abundance, and you will give rise to legends and geniuses that go on further in life and achieve even more and more and more. Why? Because they always saw everything in abundance. They don't think that, only this job is available, I might not have another one. Now I have to wait probably another year or for my luck to turn out good so I can get a project maybe. Oh, I can't get this person because I don't think I'm worthy. Everything was only lacking in our life, so maybe there is a shortage of humans too. So probably I can't get that partner that I want because there is a shortage of humans. I have to keep my focus on switching on and off the lights and on and off with the tabs, and not take a shower for more than 5 minutes because there's lack of water, there's lack of electricity, and there's lack of heating systems. So keep switching off those heaters every 5 minutes. If you stay busy with those small petty little things because you're functioning out of a lack, then you will stay busy with those small petty little things and you will never go big because your mind is set on worrying about small things. How you can go big? How you can go big if your mind is so busy dealing with these really small little details? And you keep your children busy with those small little details also. Anyhow, if you want to remove the money blockages from your life or your children's life, remember abundance. Abundance of time, money, affection, everything else in between. Be there. And listen to the money meditation. It's on ladyesha.com. And if you would like a one-on-one coaching with me, or a one-on-one phone call with me, then you can also do that. I have that option available. In fact, I just finished 3 calls right now and I'm a little exhausted, but I really wanted to do this live also because I think this subject is really close to me, because I had to work on removing certain money blockages from my life also, because as I said, I come from a conflicting household where my father has always been a very abundant person and very well-to-do. There was no lack. But then a mom who comes from a very different background, she only knew lack. So even when she has everything or had everything, it's still like a little bit of that fear, doubt, lack that there's not enough. So stop it right here, switch this off, do this, lack. So when I saw that, of course, I had this part of me which was like very conflicting, because I can be very abundant and like I can get anything I want, but at the same time, sometimes I would have like blockages and I didn't know what that really was, but there was something, and that was that. And I had to do the inner work, and I had to remove the money blockages. So if you're interested in doing that, I highly suggest go ahead and enroll yourself into the Top 10% Women program. It's an online course and it is a game changer. It will not just take you up from the Uber girl level to the rich bitch energy, but all the way to the top 10% women. And oh boy, she's a handful to handle, because she has got it all. She has it all figured out. Self-worth, value, confidence, relationship, money, all sorted. We're fine. Fitness, health, wealth, all sorted. Let's go. What's next? If you want to transform your life and go all the way from the Uber girl to the rich bitch energy and then to the top 10% women, I highly suggest you do that online program, because it's going to transform your life and you will start living like a better version of yourself that attracts and manifests everything more easily, especially when we talk about abundance. She has everything available to her in abundance: money, health, wealth, relationships, anything, whatever she wants. Knowledge, yes. Friendships, yes. Sisterhood, yes. Money, yes. Anything and everything. A business that's running for her, yes, that also. Get onto my mailing list if you aren't there yet. If you go to ladyesha.com, on the bottom you will see join my email list. I think it's called join the Rich Bitch Energy email list. Ignore that part. I have to edit that. But yes, you can just enter your email address over there and you'll be entered to my mailing list. And sometimes I send out heartfelt, lighthearted, nice emails to get you inspired and motivated and do better and be a better version of yourself, because you totally deserve that, okay? And since I am a self-development coach, I work with you guys a lot on refining and retuning your frequency and aura, set your mindset straight, obviously, but then also level up emotionally, mentally, physically, and with your money too, and become the top 10% women of your life, become the heroine, become the celebrity of your life. I have covered all these modules in the course, so you will already know what I'm talking about. And it's fantastic. I mean, I have added so many of my own personal stories in there too, which you guys will be able to relate to that. It's a very personal course to me, because I did all the inner work on myself and I had to just speak about so many things in there that I could personally relate with so much on a very personal level. So thank you for watching me. I shall see you in my next video. You can go and binge watch all my other videos if you like to. I'm always here for you. Pick up the phone. You can talk to me right now if you book the one-on-one call session on my website, ladyesha.com. See you. Bye.